get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Sit right there, 56. Watch the out.
We're going to 54, right here. Gun. Hey, kill. 47.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
56. Let's go, back.
Switch, hey.
Get that ball. Like 56.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Hey, kill.
Give me something. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here's Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Squeeze, double.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tight end to the right. Go. Get out there.
3 down.
Under.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Gun.
You don't want none. 56. Mike, 56.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, Allen. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check three.
Third down, here's Geis. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ricky.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen off the play fake. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, bro.
That is on 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 56. Check 56. I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 56, right there. 56. I'm coming for it. 47. 56.
Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a run with Geis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight. Slam. Switch.
This is Geis on a handoff left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Hey, watch C19! Mike 54! Mike 54! It's our time. It's our time, guys. Go, go.
On first down, this is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Mike 54! Hey, let's get in them holes!
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Here's Allen. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Check 9. Check 9. He's checking it out.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I'm scared. 47.
Prescott to throw this time. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Allen. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Redskin first down.
Mike 54.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. So don't say nothing. SOS. So we're going to 53.
final play of the half. Prescott on the RPO. Prescott's going to keep it himself. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch up, switch up. Check.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Switch. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check.
Prescott off play action. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tackles. Check. Crunch. Go to 54. Line. Keep 26.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
That's
2 yards on the pickup.
Big hit.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Right there, 56.
It's a party now.
56.
Go to 54. Line. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Then we're going to 53.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Watch the run.
Prescott to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. I got you.
Allen now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Allen to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Monk's 56.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
47.
56, right there, 56.
Let's go, defense.
They go to Elliott again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll come out in the pistol. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check in.
Go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away.